What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. So I wanted to have a conversation about one of my favorite rappers, Pusha T, right? So a couple of days ago, Pusha T announced that him and his wife, Virginia Thornton, they were welcoming their second child, a baby boy, coming in the spring of 2026, right? And he makes a post that for the most part, for the first three paragraphs, is very endearing, talking about his wife and his family, and then welcoming another child into their life, into their union, etc. And it's all lovely and everything, right? And then we get to the fourth paragraph of this caption, right? Because he posted a picture on Instagram. And the fourth paragraph of the caption reads this, and I quote: Pusha T says, "Thank you for my second baby boy. I hope you carry on with tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose, or anything else a super mom does. You make things very easy for me, and I love and appreciate you for it all. See you spring 2026, my boy." Let me repeat that. He thanks his wife for his second baby boy. He said, "Thank you for my second baby boy. I hope you carry on with tradition and never teach me how to change a diaper, prep a meal, suck out a snotty nose, or anything else a super mom does. You make things very easy for me, and I love and appreciate you for it all. See you spring 2026, my boy." Now, y'all, when I saw this, I said, what the hell is with rappers? Like famous rappers not wanting to change diapers or something like it's the end of the world, like it's the hardest shit to do in the universe. Like, we gotta stop. And I know because I heard Nelly say the same thing. He don't change no diapers. He don't touch no diapers. And I know a lot of wealthy men, they think all I got to do is be a provider. I don't got to do none of that other stuff with my child. That's my wife's job. That's my wife duty. In the case of Nelly, his wife is also a performer. She's also an entertainer. She's a singer, right? So Nelly, your wife, she gonna be working and she gonna be singing. She gonna be on the road. She gonna be doing shows as well, right? So balance is needed within a household. And I'm sure Pusha T's wife, Virginia, I think she had her own career as well before they got married and stuff, right? From what I know, and maybe she still does have that. But even if she doesn't have that career, balance is needed within a household and within a marriage, within parenting in general, right? Because parenting can be an overwhelming thing. When you're doing it by yourself, like it can be overwhelming. Even when you got help, right? And when you have to do something consistently for a long period of time by yourself, it can get overwhelming for a person, right? Like if you changing every diaper, you prepping every meal, you the only one sucking out a snotty nose, man, your wife could be burnt the hell out. Like to the point where she becomes disgruntled with you. And she looking at you like, yo, I got to get the hell up out of here. I know so many married single. I knew a few married single mothers. That's a real thing. Married single mothers. They in a marriage, but they doing everything by themselves. The husband come home, he kissed the babies on the forehead, go in the room, lock the door, watch the game, go to sleep. He ain't taking the kids. He ain't giving the kids no baths. He ain't feeding them no meals. He ain't changing no diaper. He ain't even playing with them. He ain't even getting to know his baby for real. And it leaves the woman disgruntled, unhappy, and she like, yo, like people get burnt out for real. Like, truthfully, I've never been a single parent ever, right? Even when me and my children's mothers, we went together, they were always like active parents and you know what I mean? And always, doing great mothers, right? But I remember when me, like for real, when my son was first born, after my son's mother, she was off of maternity leave. She got off maternity leave. She went back into the office to work. I'm working remotely and I'm home with my son. And she would leave about 6 in the morning, wouldn't get back home until about 6 p.m. During those hours, while I'm working, yo, it was so exhausting at times. Like if my baby's sick, yo, he gotta change them diapers. You know what I mean? Like you gotta feed the baby around the clock, even though you working. Sometimes they get a little overwhelming, you know? So balance is needed to create a state of serenity in a household. And I don't know, like famous men act like they too big or too good to do that. I'm above that. That's what a woman do and all of that. Like, yo, no, that's your baby too, dog. Right? And even beyond balance or trying to like alleviate the other parent, you don't want to have those memories with your baby. Like, I have two children, a 14-year-old daughter and a 5-year-old son. I got memories with both of them changing their diapers. I got memories with them feeding them. I got videos of me feeding them, right? I got videos of me, um, even wiping noses, playing with them. Integral parts of their life, like intricate parts of their life where they little. And I'm doing everything people say a mother would do too. You know what I mean? Even though their mothers were doing it as well. But it's like, you don't want to have those memories. I got memories where I didn't got my baby dressed, both of them dressed completely, and they poop all over themselves. I gotta take off all their clothes, you know what I mean, and clean them up, all of that. These are good memories to have with your baby. Like, you want to say I never did none of those things. I never did none of it. It's a way to connect with your child. It's a way to connect with your baby, man. And I think people, a lot of men miss out on that thinking that's just strictly for the mama. I'm paying the bills. That's her job. Forget all of that. Fuck all that. Like, no, man. No, man. Like, I have key moments in my mind that I tell my daughter right now. I remember my daughter was, she was in the months. Me and her mother was downtown at the Water Tower in Chicago. I'm 18 years old, man. My daughter, she pooped all the way up her back like crazy. We gotta go in a family bathroom, clean her up, all poop all over her back, all of that, get her dressed up again, all of that white. It was just great. It was like, this is wild, man. My son, man, me and his mama got memories of him being sick like it ain't nothing. Diarrhea, we changing diapers, I'm helping, she helping, shoot. And if she had to do all of that by herself, she would be worn out for real, right? In the first couple of months of her maternity leave, for a minute she was doing a lot of that by herself, right? And then I had to wake up. Oh, wait a minute now. I got the help, and then when she was gone, when she went back to work off of that 3-month maternity leave, it was I had to step into action. It made me realize, yo, she need help and balance. You know what I mean within this. And it's something I knew, but I feel like I could be doing a little bit more too. You know, and again, these are fond memories to develop with your baby. Y'all ain't too big to be changing diapers and all of that, man. Have these moments to bond with your child. Like, I don't get this whole, I ain't changing no diapers. Bro. You should know how to prep a meal for your baby. You should have experiences feeding your baby. You should have experiences, because God forbid, and I don't wish this on nobody, knock on wood, right? But let's just say something were to happen to your wife, and I don't wish that on nobody at all. I'm not trying to speak that into the universe. But hypothetically speaking, let's say something happens to somebody's wife. You ain't never changed a diaper. You ain't never prepped a meal. You ain't never gave baths. You ain't never rubbed your baby down after they done got at the tub and, got them ready for bed. You ain't never done none of this. What you gonna do? Just run to pay somebody to go do it? Like, no, in an instance, sometimes you gotta know how to do this too. I remember watching Daddy Daycare, right? Eddie Murphy and his best friend, they have a daycare in home. And Eddie Murphy's homeboy, he was afraid, like he didn't want to change his son's poopy diapers. He was scared of it. Eddie Murphy told him, man, I'll do it this time, man, but that's your kid, man. That's your son, man. That's you, man. That's your baby. You got to do this. You got to change his diaper, man. Do that, man. You know what I'm saying? But like, God forbid something happened to your wife, or something happens to somebody's wife, and you talking about you don't know how to do it. I don't know how to prep no meal. I don't know how to wipe no snotty nose. Man, what? I had the little nose Frida sucking snot out my son's nose like it wasn't nothing from Walmart. I'm talking about me and his mama hold him. I'm sucking it out, sucking the snot out the thing, and it's not going in my mouth, of course. If anybody knows what the nose Frida is, it don't go in your mouth. You just suck the snot out with the little tube thing, right? I'm doing that. Me and her taking turns doing it. My daughter had the little suction cup putting the snot out her nose, all of that, man. Like, this is parenting, man. Parenting is not a one-person job. It's just a job you pass off to your wife. Like, no, man. And that's why women are getting divorces because of stuff like that. Yo, I'm doing this by myself. I need help. And again, like, you want to have these memories with your baby. And if something happened, you don't know how to do none of this. You just are lost cause. Don't know how to change a diaper, man. It's not hard. It's really not, man. And it's things that people have to learn. He talking, I don't never gotta do that. Like, no, man. Yeah, you feed your baby. Know how to prep a meal. Know how to make a bottle. Forget all that. I'm paying a nanny. You paying a nanny? That's cool. You can pay somebody for it. What about bonding with your child? Don't he like? Oh, Nelly was like, I'll wait till he out of Pampers, then I can take him with everywhere. No, bond with your baby when they little. You gonna wait till the baby 3 and 4 to start trying to bond with them? No, man, bond with your child. That's your seed, man. These are precious moments that cannot be going to waste. You know what I mean? You don't know what could happen. Bond with your baby. That's important. People act like they too big for that. Man, no. Change the goddamn diaper, dog. You ain't above doing none of this. We're parenting. We're parents. Parenting is a full-time job. It's not certain stuff you don't do. And like, no. Yeah, I was washing my baby's clothes as well as his mother. Because I know we need alleviation. It's a two-person job, man. Help each other. And then help each other love on y'all babies together, man. That's all I'm saying, man. No disrespect to Pusha T. I'm just keeping it honest.